Alright guys, so let's reshoot the frag tank room. Shot it last night, briefly, went over it, said I'd do it again. So, what I ended up picking up, a couple frag tanks. They are 5 feet long. I'm trying to turn the light on here. Okay. They're 5 feet long, 30 inches wide, and 12 inches tall. They all have single overflows, right? So one overflow. Water just drains in on all 3 of them, and they are all tied together. So one bulkhead, single drain line runs all the way down, connects all 3 of them together. Return right there. Nice ball valves on them. Control them independently, right? Simple, you know, functional. Haven't done quite anything with this tank. Put some tiles in there, you know, whatever, later on. This tank, ended up ordering 3 of these LEDs, Aqua Stars, eBay. Tried them out, thought I'd try them. Ended up hanging these on my dad's tank. Liked them. Simple on off. They have dials up here. You know, separate review, whatever. But whites, blues. I have them set into 2 different outlets, and they're on timers until I get my controller for this frag tank set up. But briefly, all the corals that were in this acrylic tank in the house are now in this tank. So yeah, almost a single focus. There we go. So yeah, some of them nice. Nothing too special, but it's alright, right? Got some clowns, solar fairy rats, and a yellow tang. Take care of algae. Solar fairy, pick on some pests, which eventually I hope have this thing, you know, acans and chalices and SPS, and I'm hoping, I would like to leave one of these tanks for the anemones, right? So focus on there, maybe. Focus. There's another one. There's another one. There's another one. So I would like to have the capabilities to have the anemones, you know, without floating around, moving around, traveling, stinging all the SPS frags and acans and chalices. But that's what we got so far. So the pump is right down there, reflow pump. That's it. The trough that was holding all the livestock from 340 when I moved is now in here. As of yet, nothing. I did have the caulerpa in here. I didn't really like it because there was no real way to isolate it, right? So it was getting sucked in the intake of the pump, going through, getting chopped up, clogging my pump. I didn't really like it. So unless I put some kind of baffles, egg crate, built some stuff, you know, this would be ideal and massive to use as a sump. But I kind of turned away from that. So instead, when I bought these 3 tanks, the guy gave me this sump. This one's standing up right here. And excuse the room, guys, it's a mess. But and this one right here, which the light's off. turn it on real quick. Just got these little timers. Turn it on, pick it up a little better. Okay, so drains back in, and this is just teed off of the main drain coming from all 3 tanks, right? So this line right here actually is coming from all 3 drains, right? So here's one, the last one, and then it goes back into the trough, the 300-gallon trough. It tees off right there, goes back. There's a valve for it. I can control the flow. Keeps coming this way. Then 90s back down. Then just allows it to come through this refugium. And I like this a little better. I can control the flow in this. Isolate the algae. It'll be a little easier to service other than that. What I didn't think about setting this up is it is a pain to get to that side. So for instance, gluing those 90s over there, I actually had to walk along the edge of this trough, and when doing so, after I glued that, I was in sandals and shorts, and my sandal got hung up right there. Trying to stand up in that little corner was a pain once I stepped down in that little crack. And there's nothing to hold on to, right? So I can't hold on to this little curtain, and outside is my shop, so this is a window, but I actually fell in, so that was awesome. But so trying to service in here, you know, without actually like getting in was a pain. You know, you can only reach so far, so this thing is, you know, pretty wide. So this is actually a lot easier. You know, I can get right here and reach in, and it's a lot easier. But other than that, guys, I got the same skimmer that I have on the tank in the house, Reef Octopus 6000. Love it, does a great job. So tried and true for me, it works. The wife, calcium reactors for Christmas, not yet set up. I need a CO2 doser, which I want to get the carbon doser, the CO2 plants doser, and I need a controller. Couple things. The majority of these corals I think I'm going to place in my dad's tank. A lot of the live rock I think is going to come out, whether it goes down here or maybe even in the trough, and start getting something similar to this going. So have the maybe mother colonies growing on something similar to these tiles. And then maybe have this tank set up with egg crate, coral plugs, and have quite a few frags growing. You know, maybe have it isolated into columns. You know, I think that would be pretty neat. You know, so have row A and 1, 2, 3, 4. You know, so on and so forth. And not yet decided. I really don't want to isolate a total tank to just anemones, but I haven't quite decided. I've even thought about just doing the Rubbermaid and having anemones in here. Maybe just putting one of these lights over the 300-gallon trough and having anemones floating around in there, you know. But haven't decided yet. So, hey, if you got an idea, put it in the comments, share it with me. But this is it, guys. This is what I've been working on. Other than the big tank in the house, this is it. And like I said, this is a room built inside my shop outside. So, you walk out this door actually right here, and you're outside. So that's it. Still need more lights, but that's not really a priority. Priority right now is getting a controller to where I can see what's going on and get that calcium reactor online. And that's it. I'm ready. Appreciate it, guys. Once again, I'm doing this on my phone, so I held it sideways. Somebody commented within like the first hour, you know. But hey, let me know what you think. Appreciate it, guys.